They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Using his legs, it's Beebe. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Will not be brought down. At the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Point after makes the lead 16. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. He's running out of time here. Receiver makes the catch. And then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Second down after that run in the previous play. Back to throw. It's Jamison. Bringing pressure. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, LSU. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? On the run, it's Beebe. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Morrison. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights through the tackler. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. We'll try to run behind the big left tackle. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Nittany Lions line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Oh, the pass is picked off. Past the 50. At the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. To the air, it's Morrison. The receiver grabs it, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Nittany Lions will come to the line to run the hurry-up. On First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Back to pass. It's Jamison. They get the completion. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Brings up second down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense. Now the all-important extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Returner choosing to field this one. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's broken up. Great play by the DB, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. Looking downfield, it's Jamison. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Tight end makes the grab. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there.
The LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking downfield, it's Jamison. He's hit just before the throw, and we're able to get him down. It's complete, but the junior quarterback paid a price for that one.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And it's a direct snap. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Morrison. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Penn State. And they jump on top here in the second half. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Pick off this field at inside the 20. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. Caught to the right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They lost the football near the goal line. The defense has got it. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway. Quarterback keeps the football. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Grab down the middle. It's Armstrong. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. You cannot be serious. The head coach going for it. Backed up to his own end zone. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. The pocket breaking down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to pass. It's Jamison. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it, enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
But the defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up the first.
Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the fourth interception he's thrown today. He's up second down. So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Scanning the field, it's Jamison. On the move now. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
The defense here very much aware of the threat of this quarterback's legs. Even in a condensed space inside the red zone, it's a wonderful job to stop him short of the goal line on that third down play.
So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And with that, they regain the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass caught down at the 20. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play and they're set up in the red zone. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. What a chance for an interception there. Instead brings up second down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. To throw, it's Morrison. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. And they're trying to push it in here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Defense has smothered the running game. Now what's the call on third down and goal? Out of the gun now on third down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive.
And the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This playoff game and keeping those championship dreams alive might come down to this possession. Can they produce some points? Caught for the completion. What a move into open space. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Dropping back, it's Jamison. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can...
Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Caught over the middle. It's Miles. He makes it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That makes it a touchdown lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Back to throw. It's Morrison. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page,
He'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, do you kick the extra point to tie this up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead?
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive.
And the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Jamison. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Contact as he let the ball go.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a late deep throw. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or do you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game?
And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. And now the decision to go for 2. Gutsy call by this coach. He wants to win it right here. Scanning the field. It's Jamison. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Grateful for